Hello everyone, Kajiro back with the last game between UKmon from Japan versus the Kajiro Channel from Canada. So we each got a game. Aggro took first game, Control took second game, and now we're back for game 3, and I start with the Spy Mission in mana. And he plays a non-foil Razorkinder in his mana because it's just a printout. So I put Bloodmane in mana, and things are looking pretty bad for me. I did not get a turn 2 play, and I have so many. I made sure that my deck had pretty much, like, half of the deck is pretty much level 2 or level 3 cards. Unfortunately, the level 2 I got was Ice Blade, and I think a Comet Missile in hand as well, so I can't use any of those, and I'm like, why couldn't I have gotten an Essence Elf or something? Yeah, I also don't use Blaze Belchers. I think that card is, I mean, it's great. You could get some shields from it, but if you don't get it early and you get it late, then it just kind of sucks, so I opted not to play those. So I put a Return to Soil in mana. Now I'm finally going to have a turn 4 play. Spy Mission to draw, because I have, like, no creatures. I literally drew, I'm pretty sure my starting hand had 4 Shield Blast spells. I mean, I had Comet Missile, Return to the Soil, Ice Blade, and I think a Spy Mission, and then I drew another Spy Mission at some point. So he goes ahead and draws 2 as well. So I have that Comet Missile in hand, and I'm like, do I really want to drop the Tetsurion to get rid of it with Comet Missile? And, well, actually it was a Tornado Flame. So I play Bronze Arm Tribe, get Essence Elf, tap 2 for Comet Missile. So I was kind of sad because I wanted that Essence Elf. I need creatures badly. I think when I top decked that Tornado Flame, it was kind of a sign that eventually I'd be getting some creatures. But anyways, doesn't matter. At least I have a Bronze Arm Tribe and he has nothing right now. But that's going to change soon because he's going to play a card. Probably a Fumez. Maybe not. I'm not sure what he does right now. But he tapped 4. He's thinking. Oh, he asked me how much mana I have, and I'm like, I have 6. And he asked me how many cards in hand, I have 3. So he has a Fumez, obviously, but is he going to play it, is the question. No, he opts to draw a card with Hydro Spy. And that was the better play, in my opinion. Besides the fact that Fumez is a 2000 and is a lot more powerful than Bronze Arm Tribe. That's pretty much the only reason. So I go in and play an Ambush Scorpion, and then I play a Draglide. So I'm like, okay, let's go swing at some shields. And he gets a Spy Mission with 1, and then I swing with the Bronze Arm Tribe, and guess what? He gets another Spy Mission, and we're laughing because he has so many cards. I was just saying, like, draw. And now he top decks, and I asked him how many cards in hand after that. He's like, I have 10. I'm like, oh, great. I only have 2, or 3, or I think I have 2. Yeah, I have 2. So now his Fumez is looking a lot better, and that's probably why he's going to play it soon. So he Ice Blades, interestingly. He Ice Blades my Ambush Scorpion, and then Bone Blades my Draglide, and then kind of goes in with the Bronze Arm Tribe. So I guess that was the good play there. So now we're back to square 1, except he has 3 shields and I have 5, so things are not looking too bad. So I go ahead and tap all 6, I guess. I'm thinking I play Tetsurion. Yeah, I play Tetsurion because I'm like, okay, he has no blockers or anything. I could go in for some shields if he doesn't play any. But once again, he is at the 7 mana mark, so Terror Pit is probably going to come out. And it's Razorkinder, even worse. Tetsurion versus Razorkinder. Razorkinder always wins, unless Tetsurion is tapped. So there goes a Tetsurion. So now I tap everything again to play an Ambush Scorpion, and an Essence Elf. So now I got an army of 3,000 beaters and then an elf that's kind of helping him out. So this is pretty interesting right now. So he just has Razorkinder, and that is matching my swarm of bugs and an elf. But he has enough mana to do things, but he has to think about what he is going to do. Obviously he's going to be swarming the field with some blockers or something, but he's just kind of thinking what he should do. He has lots of options. Yeah, I was always confused why he was charging his Zagons all the time. He charged another Zagon right here. And I was like, why is he putting those in mana? Those are so crucial to winning because they're the best finisher right now. But then I realized he's probably running 4 of them. So he Bone Blades my Essence Elf, and now I have weak Scorpions, unfortunately. And I go back on Skype to see if I screwed up my camera again. But luckily it's okay for now, I guess. So let's see. He gets a Dream Pirate. So I play a Refi. And, well, I can't really play the other card. Either that or it's not useful right now. I'm thinking it was an overcharge, but I'm not 100% positive. I just have another card in hand. I don't know what it is. Probably a Razorkinder, actually, now that I think about it. So I couldn't swing. Oh, I think it was a Tetsurion. Yeah. Wait, did I say Razorkinder? I don't know what I said earlier, but I meant to say Tetsurion. So I draw Raging Golion. I'm like, oh my god, Raging Golion comboing with Tetsurion. I really would have liked to have that. So he instantly plays Seneschal and teleports my Goliant. Draws a card, and I guess doesn't attack once again. He's kind of waiting until he has a gajillion creatures on board before attacking. So I put Golion in mana because I'm like, okay, I got the Blood Mane. Let's make good use of this. And once again, I'm expecting a pit or something. Or I smell a pit, like I love saying. I remember when Removal Video posted a comment on one of my videos saying, I smell a pit is bound to be a new t-shirt design. I agree. And once again, yeah, there's a pit. I knew I smelled the pit. So I top deck a Gatling Skyterror. I'm like, alright, I got a Gatling Skyterror. Oh yeah. And he's probably thinking to himself, oh man, look at all this vanilla. Yeah, when we were talking about cards, he actually used the term vanilla, so I was like, oh cool. Even the Japanese use a lot of these card game terms that we use, like vanilla creatures and beat down and control. Yeah, I was saying aggro. Like, I was trying to tell him my deck is aggro, and he's like, aggro? Like, what? And then I kind of have to explain to him that over here we just call it aggro because it's an aggressive deck. Yeah, then I explained to him that it's pretty much beat. Like, Japanese call it beat, I'm guessing. So he plays more blockers, all the blockers. He has a nice row of blockers. He has Pirates, he has Skeeter, he has Refi, he just has a lot of things. So I play my own Refi and a Hydrospy to draw one. And once again, I can't get through. He just has way too many blockers, and I have no way to get rid of all of them. Interestingly enough, I'm not using 3 Comet Missiles. I find that I kind of got a few ideas from Mattis's deck profile of his aggro. Except mine's completely different. Except I was kind of listening in on his explanation behind Comet Missile, and it's kind of true that Comet Missile kind of gets dead after a long time, or not. Well, I mean it's better late game, I guess, than early game. But considering I went against Control and that he has so many blockers, I probably should have kept 3. Yeah, I think the problem with the deck that I made here is that I don't have enough removal, but at the same time, if I put more removal I wouldn't have enough creatures to do what I'm doing here and swarm the field. So I think I made the right choice in playing a lot more creatures than removal. And I think I played 2 of every spell in my deck. Like I played 2 Root Traps, 2 Soils, 2 Spy Mission, 2 Ice Blade, 2 Tornado Flame. I don't know if I missed anything, but I have 2 of like everything pretty much. 2 Comet Missile, if I didn't say that. I felt that was a pretty good, I guess, play. I don't know. I liked it better with 2 of everything instead of, you know, some at 1, some at 3. Oh, 2 teleports maybe. I think there's 2 teleports as well. So I had a bit of outs to finishers, and I guess that was all right. And I had a lot of creatures, so yeah. If I played more removal, I wouldn't have a field of 5 creatures right now. I'd probably have a field of 3 or 4. So, and considering I started off this game with all spells, pretty much, all Shield Blasts, I mean, imagine if I played more removal and more spells and stuff, then that would happen to me more often, is pretty much what I'm saying. I'm just surprised I'm still actually in this game, because he hasn't got rid of a shield, and I started with, like, one of the worst hands I could ever start with. Yet I'm still kind of okay right now because I have 5 creatures, except he has 6, now 7. Plays a Hydro Spy to draw even more. And I guess he plays another blocker or something. I'm not sure what he's going to do now. Maybe an Ice Blade. Oh yeah, so here I think over here he plays 2 level 2 cards, and then he fixes his mana because he didn't tap the right mana. I'm like, I wish I could explain to him that the mana doesn't matter. But, yeah. Oh, so he looks at his deck. He actually counts his deck, and he's realizing that he's running out of cards really fast. So I'm thinking he has a Spy Mission in hand, and he doesn't want to play it because he's going to deck out. Because he's going to have to swing on my shields eventually if he wants to draw cards. But he goes ahead and taps 4 and plays Fumez, because all I had was a Gatling Sky Terror in my hand. So I'm pretty dang sure he has a Spy Mission in hand or something. So he opted to discard one of my cards instead of drawing, which is obviously the way better play here. So it's turning out that this game is actually longer than the second game. That's what you get when you go against control. Yeah, so this game is like 15 minutes. The other one was 14. But yeah, now he's going to go in for shields because he realizes that he's going to deck out soon. He needs to do something. So he's giving me cards, and I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, no Shield Blast, and that's kind of expected because I drew like 6 of them or something. So yeah, 6 out of, I guess, 12, 14-ish. I don't remember. So now his field is looking like a mess. He just has so many cards. He has a Seneschal, he has Razorkinder, he has Fumez, he has two Fumez, 1 Hydro Spy, then 2 Pirates, a Skeeter, and a Refi. Like, I have no way of getting through to his last 3 shields, and it's just bugging me right now. So I'm kind of thinking about what I should play here, because I just have no answer to this huge field. Like, even an Overcharge wouldn't really help me here because he would just block with everything. So that's what really sucks about Overcharge. Sure, it could be a field wiper in this situation because I have so many creatures, but at the same time, if your opponent has blockers, he still could control like who you're attacking with, or who you're attacking pretty much. So overall, like, I'm a lot more excited for Holy Awe or Stormspark Blast over Overcharge, which is probably not going to see play very soon once that comes out in the base set. So now he's counting his deck again. He only has 4 cards or so, or 5, I don't really remember. He's like, okay, I need to win right now. So he taps 2 for Ice Blade on my Refi, or Fish, how we like to call it. Then he teleports my Bloodmane, I'm assuming. Yeah, he teleports my Bloodmane, and now he's looking pretty good. He has 4 attackers, and I have 2 shields. So, will he win right now? He swings with Fumez. Oh my god, it's a Shield Blast! I Root Trap the Razorkinder. Yes, I Root Trap the Razorkinder, and now he's like, okay, well, I'm still gonna go for it. Fumez, do I live? And then I Ice Blade, but he has like 2 pirates and Seneschal and stuff, so obviously he wins. I don't know what I was thinking about. I was just seeing if I was able to survive. So once again, arigato to Yukemon. Thank you for watching, everyone. This was a very fun match, and I'm very happy I got to play with someone from Japan and get kind of his input of the game. And yeah, very, very fun times. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you had a nice day. See you later.